whole, just pointing out that maybe you shouldn't have kept him out of the plant for so long, but I don't really think that's going to be too helpful. But anyway, practically speaking, yeah, the police probably have some other backer who's a lot richer than Seraph is.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
So, you can question this thing that, again, remember Adam, at least originally, he was very, very much devoted to integrity.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Look, Adam. You know the police never fully investigated that first attack, don't you?
Yes, but...
But nothing. We lost a lot of good people, top people. And I'm beginning to think Detroit PD doesn't give a damn. Someone is pulling strings to keep us in the dark.
And in your world, the ends justify the means.
My world is your world, Adam. And if getting that neural hub illegally will show us who's behind these attacks, and maybe even help us go after them, yeah, you're damn right it does. So get going. That hacker's not going to be sitting still for long. Get over to the station and find a way inside.
So, that's basically where we're at here. We already read that newspaper.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Seraph was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble. You better get going, Adam. I'm sure whatever David's asked you to do must be important.
Yeah, well, we would think so. So, I started to say about the whole racist discussion that's gone on in some of the forums. It's kind of, aside from what I said about diversity of characters in the game for any particular race or mixture of races, it's also worth noting that some people have pointed out that Eidos Montreal is the ones who developed the game, and they're Canadian, French Canadian.
Please report to your office. Adam Jensen.
And then, of course, Square Enix is the publisher, and they're Japanese. So, yeah, it's pretty weird to start thinking, about racism. I mean, the gaming industry is very global, even among fan communities. Not only consumers of the product, but also even like major mods are often made by people scattered all over the world with all sorts of different backgrounds. So.
Adam Jensen.
Yes, bias and stereotypes and discrimination exist, but that's mainly because of each individual person. It's not, to borrow from this game, it's not like some kind of coordinated conspiracy, for the most part. Obviously, yes, there are groups who try to get together who have like-minded views about certain
Adam Jensen.
groups of people, such as the Ku Klux Klan, for example, in America.
Adam Jensen.
That's an organized effort at discrimination. But that is quite a bit different than a game company or a game development company, let alone a game publisher. Oh, wait a minute. This way. I keep forgetting my office is in the middle. Okay, so I have to go ahead and save here too.
Jensen, remember me? No, that sounds too desperate.
So here's Tim Corella.
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuroplasticity from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
So this particular side quest, obviously this is getting into a gray area. So we know, right, from the one email from somebody who wants the neuroplasticity that Tyndall was evidently the contact person supplying it. Now we find out from Corella here that Tyndall is evidently a tech who was working under Pritchard, and he was in charge of the security tapes and stuff. Pritchard's emails to other people, like Andrea, suggest Pritchard found out about the tampering, but he didn't know who was doing it. Yeah, supposedly. Now, so let's get some details here. Because we theoretically would want to find out just exactly what's going on.
Neuroplasticity. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
And I want to point out, there's two things about this. One, neuroplasticity is not something Seraph Industries makes. They're getting shipments from VersaLife, who basically has a monopoly on the drug. VersaLife's the only ones who make it, at least as far as we know. But the invoices from VersaLife were what the lawyer was going through. So the other issue to this is, in all this exchange, I'll just tell you right now, he never says, all that Corella here, Tim Corella here that we're talking to, all that he ever says is, oh, there were good reasons, that's why I did it, but now I want out. He never clarifies what were the reasons.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuroplasticity in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
If we check out the quest details down here, you could ask for a reward, basically shake him down. That wouldn't be something, the way I'm playing Adam, it wouldn't be something that he would do. But I can certainly clarify about the task.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
So, since I am trying to find out exactly what's going on, I mean, on the one hand, I'm sort of, leaning on the side of decline and not getting involved with this. But since it's part of the investigation, and really they're both culpable, I'm not sure where this is going to lead. So I kind of figure I go to accept, because otherwise it'll just cut me out of the quest and, not allow me to even go after Tyndall, who is evidently who we really want. Maybe. The evidence is kind of leading that way, but, we don't know for absolute sure.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
And it still ticks me off because he doesn't actually say. It's so stupid. He doesn't actually say, like, okay, what were the reasons? And I don't ask him either. Adam doesn't ask him. I mean, if I was really doing this, I would kind of demand to know, okay, what were the reasons? Why did you choose to violate your employment contract and obviously break the law? You said there's some good reasons. It would be nice to know what the heck they were.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door, like right now, and start shooting?
I know. It's so awful. Because you'd be the first to... Well, I mean, you'd be...
I'd be the first to what?
Nothing. Forget it. Nice job tonight, Adam. I heard most of those vandals got arrested peacefully. Things could have been so much worse. Would you like to get a coffee with me sometime? I feel so much safer when you're around.
Mr. Jensen! Oh, everyone's talking about what a great job you did saving the hostages. You're a real hero, sir. Can I help you find something?
So you got pretty much the same routine. I'm going to go ahead and ask about Sarah's office because I didn't before.
Then you want to go to the penthouse. Use the elevator at the left wing of the building to get there.
I actually should have checked into that.
Thanks, I'll find my way.
Of course. Have a good evening, sir.
In the first place. You got some other people down
Have
here.
you been to your office yet? Mr. Carella said he was looking for you, so I sent him to the 3rd floor.
Yep, just talk to him.
Mrs. Margulis mentioned that Mr. Seraph is also expecting you. Use the elevator. Upstairs and to the left.
It would not be an understatement to say that Hugh Darrow changed the world as we know it. One of history's greatest visionaries and entrepreneurs, Darrow's groundbreaking work with robotics, biotechnology, and human enhancement has altered the very fabric of society, allowing men and women to improve their minds and bodies at will. In the 1990s, Hugh Darrow would become a mentor to David Saraf, inspiring him to found Saraf Industries in 2007. It is Hugh Darrow's foresight and pioneering spirit that motivates us today.
So all these things have recordings on them.
In the early days of human enhancement technology, scientists encountered a serious obstacle. New limbs were being rejected by recipients, resulting in complete systemic failure. Human immune systems would invariably recognize the implants as a foreign invader and attack. Darrow Industries was able to overcome this issue with the wonder drug neuroplasticity.